And we are live. What's going on, family, man? I want to first and foremost welcome everybody to the Coach Beast Show, where we talk all things youth football strategies, tactics, and most importantly, live Q&A, baby. I'm here to answer all your questions, man. I'm so happy to be back. As you guys know, the show was off all last week, and we're gonna get into that. I'm gonna tell you a little bit about what happened. I'm gonna let you know a little bit about um, just kind of everything that I went through last week in terms of my health. So, first and foremost, I just want to appreciate all of you guys who have prayed for me, who have reached out, who have shown your love and your support. Man, I was looking forward to the show today because I was ready to get back. Did y'all hear me? I was ready to get back. So I'm so glad to be back on the show. Also, guys, if you haven't already, do me a solid, like and subscribe to the channel. If you haven't already, you will help me reach other like-minded coaches. Man, y'all, I appreciate it, guys. I appreciate all that love, man. I'm so happy to be back, guys. Before I get into the heart of the show, there's something I want to do real quick, right? I'm gonna go ahead and pay the bills real quick. We can get that out the way, and then I'm gonna talk to you guys about kind of what happened. And I'm also gonna talk to you about what we're gonna talk about on the show today. This one's gonna be a fun one, guys. I'm really gonna be pouring my heart into this one. This one may get me choked up a little bit. I'm kind of warning y'all in advance, because as I was kind of putting things together, I was kind of getting choked up a little bit. So y'all bear with me, man. Y'all bear with me on it. So let's pay the bills real quick, guys. This episode is brought to you by Beast Out U. It's the ultimate resource for youth football coaches who want to dominate the game. Whether you're looking for winning playbooks, powerful formations, or expert coaching strategies, Beast Out U has you covered. Stop guessing, start coaching like a champion. And also, guys, big announcement that I want to mention, guys. So while I was down and out, I did some work on our membership site. Okay, guys. So we got a name change, we got a branding change, but I got to tell you guys about the OT Elite Coaches community as well, guys. So the OT community really is birthed out of this show, because we always go into overtime answering your questions and all of that good stuff. So what the OT membership is, it allows us to get even closer together. It allows us to be able to now get on Zoom together, and we're able to actually be on video, and you guys are able to talk to me directly. So this is a great way for us to get closer, bonded. And this is for guys who are really serious about youth football, because, my thing is, I said, I want to do a coaches clinic, right? And I said, screw that. I want to do a year-round coaches clinic. So that's what the OT Elite Coaches community is all about. It's about our family and us getting closer together as a brotherhood, as a coaching community. So I'm super, super excited about that, guys. So without further ado, let's go into our favorite part of the show, where we shout out your city and also your team as well. All right, let's see here. We got Coach Eric. What's up? What's up, my man? Miss you, bro. From Huntington, West Virginia in the house. Shout out to you, Coach. We got Coach Nielsen in the house. Shout out to you. We got Coach Sam in the house. Shout out to you, Coach Sam. We got Coach McDonald in the house. Shout out to you. We got Coach Reynolds in the house from Richmond, VA. Shout out to his Blue Devils 12U squad. We got Vincent in the house from the Manatee Wildcats. I always do that. The Manatee Wildcats 10U squad. Let's see here. Coach Sam is from Baldwin Hills. Shout out to his Bruins football team. Let's see here. Let me go to my IG people here. Love you guys. We got Coach Deuce from shout out to him with the New Britain Junior Canes in the house. All right, let me scroll up here. Let me scroll up, making sure I didn't miss nobody. Make sure y'all shout out y'all squad. This is the time for you to stand out. This is time for you to show your love, all of that good stuff. As y'all know as well, that we're going to do our live Q&A at the bottom of the hour of the show as we go along here. We got Coach Bubba Sanders in the house, man. What's up, man? How are you doing? Coach said, hey, welcome back, man. Hey, man, y'all just don't know, man. Y'all just don't know. Coach Eric, man, you funny, bro. Be glad you feel better because it's getting really lonely out here because I'm I got booed out. Yeah, man. Hey, I'm back, man. I'm happy to be back. Let's see here. We got any more shout outs? No more shout outs? This is your time, Coach. Shout out your team. Shout out your team. If not, we're going to get into it, guys. So, as you guys know, and I got to get myself together a little bit for this and all of this good stuff. Okay. We got Coach Singleton in the house. Shout out to you, Coach Singleton, from H-Town, the 8U, let's see, the Dolphins 8U Houston, Texas team. All right, Coach. Shout out, man. Welcome to the show. All right, guys. So let's get into it, guys. If y'all ready for me to tell this story, I want y'all to give me a hell yeah. Give me a hell yeah in the comments if y'all ready, guys. And I see some of y'all putting some more shout outs. I want to be sure to give you guys shout outs as well. Let's see here. Y'all bear with me too. I got to get my screen up for the show today. Let me see here. Y'all bear with me. Let's see. Make sure we got everything all set. All right. Oh, yeah, we got some hell yes in the house. Let me see. And shout out to Coach Elaney of the Charlotte Warriors 8U team. Love that name. All right, guys. So let's talk about it. So as you guys know, last week I had a medical emergency. I think this happened Monday. I think Sunday night going into Monday. All right. So I was asleep, guys. And usually I wake up, I don't know why I do it. I wake up at about 2 or 3 in the morning. And I usually, I have some water on my nightstand and I usually get some water. I go to the restroom, whatever, right? That's kind of my routine. I'm programmed like that. So Monday morning, I wake up as usual. I go to the restroom and I come back to the bed. And I think I get some water, if I'm not mistaken. I get the water and I just start like coughing. I'm not feeling good. I'm like, why in the hell am I coughing? Right? Like what's really going on? So I get the coughing, start to kind of slow down a little bit. So I lay back down, right? I lay back down and then I start to hear my heart beating just boom, 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 boom. And I'm like, wait, what's going on? I start coughing a little bit more. And as I cough, my heart started beating more. Boom, 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 boom. I'm like, what's the deal? Like my subconscious, I'm like, all right, beast, like calm down. You good, you straight, like chill out, right? So my subconscious is telling me this. My body's doing the complete opposite, right? So I get up, I tell Miss Beast, I say, hey, hey, I'm not feeling good. I don't know what's going on. So my heart starts to beat. Now I'm starting to feel like anxious, right? I'm feeling anxious. Now I'm feeling nauseous, right? So start getting nauseous. Now I'm throwing up. Miss Beast get up. She get the trash can. She rush over. I throw up. I'm like, man, I don't think I can control this. Like, what's going on? At this point, my body's like unstable, right? Like my head is just all over the place. I'm dizzy. The room is like spinning. It's like moving, right? And I throw up again. I cannot stop throwing up, y'all. Literally, I threw up probably for 10, 15 minutes at the house, right? And while this ordeal is going on, I'm thinking to myself, well, if I calm down, I'll be straight, right? Let me just calm my heart rate down. I'll be straight. And while I'm saying this, I'm getting worse, right? I'm getting worse. And then I say to myself, man, I got to go to the hospital. I really got to go to the hospital. Now, mind you guys, I've been like feeling weird probably for the last 2 or 3 weeks, just burnout, guys, just been absolutely burned out. Um, and it's not just the show, it's just the grind of what I do, with this content creation space, right? Like I told you guys, I work 7 days a week, every day, like, and it's kind of required in order to be like a top content creator. You have to grind, right? So I'm just realizing that, hey, my body just said I can't take it no more, right? So while we get in the car, we get the kids, we put the dog in the crate, all of that stuff, and we're on our way to the ER. While we're on our way to the ER, there's a freaking storm going on, and Miss Beast she does not like to drive when it's storming, right? Mind you, this 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning. So while all of this stuff is going on, I'm throwing up in the car. I got a bag. I'm just throwing up, right? And we finally get to the hospital. By the time we get to the hospital, y'all, like, I am totally delirious. Like, I don't know if I'm coming or going. Like, I absolutely don't know what's happening right now, right? So I go into the room, with the doctor, all of that good stuff. They put the IV and all of that. And y'all probably seen the picture of me laying on the stretcher, and they got me, the IV in me and all of that stuff. And I'm just like, yo, like, what's really going on, right? So to make a long story short, guys, the doctor said I had an anxiety attack. And, they gave me some medicine, calmed me down, all of that. And I realized that, man, my body was crashing. And guys, you know how much I love my cigars and all of that stuff, right? So usually after the show, I would have a cigar. And, I realized I'm a type 2 diabetic, number one, guys. For you guys who don't know, I'm a type 2 diabetic. And so little did I know that me smoking, you know what I'm saying, and me just like grinding and at times not eating as healthy as I should, my body just crashed. And the and I haven't even shared this with Mr. Beast, but the last time I remember it being like that was when I was in the Air Force, and during basic training, I just crashed. My body just crashed like that, right? So right now, guys, I'm still not 100%. I'm at about 75%. I still have these I have these pains in my stomach. I have these pains in my head, like I'm draining or something like that. Today is honestly, guys, today is the best I've felt since the incident. I've been in the bed resting like crazy. I'm not used to it. I'm not used to being in the bed, guys. And so, like I said, right now my body's just recovering. Like, I feel the pain and almost like in my stomach lining, it's like a soreness there, right? Just from everything that was going on with my body. So, now I've made a commitment. I made a commitment that I'm going to get in the best shape of my life, so I never have to, go through that ordeal again, guys. And again, like, I appreciate you guys so much. I was totally overwhelmed with the love and support from you guys, and I'm so thankful and grateful to have guys like you in my life, in my corner. You know what I mean? And that's like real talk, and I really appreciate that from the bottom of my heart, guys. So kudos to you, shout out to you, much love. And I think we got a name. We got a name of who we are, guys. We're gonna call ourselves the Beast Fam, right? The Beast Family. I was thinking I like Beast Nation, I like the Beast Corps, but I think what we are building in order to make youth football great again, guys, is a family. And so we are the Beast Family. When you are a part of this show, you are, a part of the Beast Family. Y'all feel me? And when you are part of the OT, when you join the OT membership, you're really a part of the family because we get even closer in the membership. You know what I'm saying? So just know, guys, this is the beginning. I'm a family man. I've always been a family man, and I consider each and every one of you guys on this show family. And we're only going to get stronger, larger. And if anybody F with us, they got to F with all of us, right? I'm gonna say that again. If anybody F with us, they're gonna have to F with all of us because we are a family. We are the Beast family, and that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about, guys. Shout out to you. So, with that being said, guys, let's get into the heart of the show. Okay, let's get into the heart of the show. Oh yeah, and guys, yeah, please hit if y'all feel me with everything that I'm saying, with We Are Family, I want y'all to hit that like button, and I want y'all to put family in the comments. Put family in the comments for me. As I set up this show and get the screenshot together, smash that like button. Do me that solid, guys. Smash that like button, and we're gonna get this show started momentarily. All right, let's see here. Oh, bear with me. Okay. And this is a special one, guys. This is a special one. Because I don't know if you guys remember. You know, I promised you guys that I was going to share the commercial that I was in where I received the award by ESPN and State Farm. And so I'm gonna start off the show by sharing this with you because look, my goal for you guys this year, one of my huge goals is I don't want you to just have a good youth football program and winning games. Okay, like guys, I want you to be the standard in your league. I want you to be the standard in your league. What does that mean? Being the standard in your league is to have the most influence and the most respect among your peers in your community and in your league. Okay, that's what it means. There's a lot of youth football teams out there who will win games or win a championship, and they have no influence. They have no respect. You know, a lot of them get dissolved. Right. As soon as they win a championship, they stop. Right. No, we don't want to be that. We want to be a staple in our community. We want to make a difference in the lives of the people who are connected to us. We want to make a difference in the life of people who are in our community. And that's what it's all about. And that's what we want to do. All right, guys. So without further ado, I'm going to play this video and let me know, guys, if you guys can hear this once I get it started, because I want to make sure everybody's locked in. All right. Can you guys hear that? Give me a 1.
Is going to mean the world to Coach Whitehead and his boys.
Students, we are gathered here to honor an amazing leader that is doing great things in the whole community. Coach Tim coaches a team that has students that attend this school. When cleats and other equipment wasn't available, Coach Tim spent his own money to make sure each one on the team had the equipment they needed to play.
Whitehead, please present this from ESPN on behalf of State Farm.
The whole goal was to create an outlet for the kids, the boys and girls alike. And I wanted to create a structure for them to be able to have that outlet. That was the whole purpose day one. Football was really just secondary for me. And I wanted to create something great, something that they can be proud of.
All right. Were you guys able to hear that? Yeah, hell yeah. So I wanted to share that with you guys because I made a promise that I was going to do it. Let me go here. I made a promise that I was going to do it, but at the same time, guys, when you're doing things the right way, right? I didn't get that award because I just, you know what I'm saying, just all of a sudden say, hey, ESPN honor me. No, I was just doing the work. I wasn't even trying to get no award. I didn't even know this existed, right? I was just doing the work. and I was out there helping the people, the kids in my community, the community that I grew up in. I drove 45 minutes away from my house for 5 years to give back to the neighborhood I grew up in, because I knew it was a lot of kids that needed help, a lot of kids who didn't have a dad in the household, a lot of kids who mom was, I hate to say it, was a shitty person. And they were struggling. They was in a bad situation. So I had accumulated some success in my life, and I was the first to graduate college in my family. So I wanted to go back and be a role model and an inspiration to the kids in that community who don't see people who have started their own business, who don't see people who graduated college, who don't see family men who have take care of their kids and have a wife. They didn't see none of that, right? So I felt like it was my duty and my calling to go back to my home neighborhood and give back. And this award was one of the blessings that God really bestowed upon me, during this time, right? And so what I'm going to do, guys, is I just shared that video with you, but we are going to go down a journey, right? We're going to go down a journey of what it really takes to be the standard in your league. Because look, I hope this show today inspires you. I hope it motivates you to be the very best leader you can be in your program. It inspires you to be a difference maker. It inspires you to be an impactor, right? And a life changer. That's my goal for this show today. So let's get to it. We're gonna pull this back up here. And what I want to do, guys, again, is take you on a journey. Y'all bear with me because this PowerPoint is tripping a little bit. All right, here we go, guys. So after that award, I got right to work, guys. I began to really do what I was already doing, but take it up a notch. I was already like, each year, guys, I would donate about $5,000 to my youth football program. That was $5,000 of my money, right? So over the years, I can't tell you how much money I spent just to try to create opportunities for these kids, right? So the first thing that I did was we wanted to give the kids backpacks, because we seen kids with these raggedy backpacks, backpacks they had for years because the parents either couldn't afford it or didn't want to buy it, and so we gave the kids backpacks, and we branded the backpacks with our logo, our team logo. Okay. Another thing that we did was, you see these jerseys, we bought all the kids practice jerseys, because some of the kids would come to practice, with a t-shirt or, with their old dog on. Y'all know how it is. And I wanted to make sure every player on our team had, the proper practice equipment and things of that nature. Usually I would put my money towards, as much as I could for these kids, but we really took it to another level, and we wanted to elevate the standard to be the best in the city. And that's what we did, right? So as we went along, guys, what I ended up doing was, this is our first year team. Okay. Most of these kids come from the hood. All right. Most of these kids came straight from the hood. And so they didn't have nothing. They didn't know what it means to look good, in uniform. So we decided we was going to go with a blue with a yellow neon, because we wanted to stand out. And we was very intentional year one with standing out. So we not only invested in these uniforms, but we also invested in these coaching shirts. I had the black on, Eastside Warriors. My assistant coaches, they had their neon and blue on and all of that good stuff. And we just looked good. We looked different. And we really stood out, right? And then a year, I think it was the following year or the year after, we changed the color just a little bit. My bad, guys. I'm getting ahead of myself. We changed the color just a little bit to where we still had the blue, but we kind of made the yellow tone down more like a golden yellow, right? And so I really wanted the kids to understand what it means to be class personified, right? So we invested in spirit packs for all of the kids. We had the dry fit shirt, the shorts, right? They still had the backpack. Now, Big JJ right here, this is my 260 pounder right here, which was a monster. This kid is going to probably play for a D1 school somewhere. But, you know, he's representing the Black. I think I actually think I took the shirt off my back and gave it to the kid because he had just joined the team at the time. This is our weigh-in, and I just gave him my shirt. I had a shirt under it. I gave him my shirt. And so, you know, guys, when you are talking about being the standard in your league, you have to have a focus on being different. Okay. Because understand this, people are going to talk about you regardless. They're going to talk about you whether you're winning, you're losing, whether you're dressed like heck or you're dressed amazing. So you might as well be amazing and just let them talk, right? So focus on your team branding. I know I say that a lot, and I know maybe you guys may not fully grasp what I mean when I talk about branding, but this is what I'm talking about. You want to make sure your team stands out. And in our league, we was the only team in our league who every kid had spirit packs, every kid had, you know, backpacks and things of that nature. Okay. So that was a paramount for us. Okay. Now here's another thing that happened. I think it was 2017 when this happened. All right. And this is Coach Drew. Shout out to Coach Drew. Rest in peace to him. This was my best friend that passed away in 2019. He passed away to sickle cell, but he made this video and it choked me up because I didn't even know that I had this or still had it, rather. So I'm gonna let y'all check this out, and I'm gonna talk on the other side.
Sign out here.
All right, shout out to Coach Drew. Shout out to Coach Drew. So what also happened for us is, and this is the power of social media, right? So we got the award, all of that good stuff. But one thing I always do with my social media strategy with my team is on my personal Facebook page, I'm sharing the journey, right? So if we got backpacks for all the kids, we're sharing that. Hey, we got backpacks for the kids, you know, in the Holt community or in the Tuscaloosa area, whatever. People see that. And guess what happens when you share that kind of stuff? People want to be a part of it. People with good hearts want to be a part of it. You're going to have people who hating, and they're going to feel like, why did he get this award? You know, why, you know, we're not going to do that. So I'm like sharing this. I'm sharing the story on Facebook of just everything going on, what we're doing, because this is also a way that we're able to really recruit. This is a way that we're able to get kids in the program, you know, indirectly, right? So I had a parent reach out, and she said she wasn't even a part of her kids. She got 2 boys, and she's a diehard parent. She wasn't even a part of our program, and she reached out to me and she said, Coach Beast, I want to sponsor your team, and I want to get cleats for every single kid on your team, right? And that's what she did. She came, she delivered the cleats to all of our kids. And I think with this clip, it was early. Like all the team wasn't even here. She came like 30 minutes, 20 minutes before practice and dropped this off. And so the kids that was there, they got the cleats, tried them on, and it was bananas, right? All right. So if y'all getting value from this, give me a hell yeah. And if you new to the channel and you haven't hit that like button yet, guys, be sure to hit that like button. I hope this inspires you. I hope it is inspiring. If it is, guys, give me a hell yeah. Let me know. Let me know that you're listening. Let me know that you feel this. All right. Let me see here. All right. Okay, we got some hell. I got 3 hell yes. Let's see. What else we got? What else we got? I want some more hell yes. For some reason, these hell yes motivate me. Get me fired up. Get me pumped. All right, guys. So this is the end of our season, right? I think this 2017, 2018. I kind of, it's been so long ago, and my memory is not where it used to be. It's 2017 or 2018, end of the season. This is our team banquet of that year. And so what I decided to do was we was going to buy PlayStation 4s for the whole team, because this year our team, we didn't win that many games. It was like, I don't know, 3-7, something like that. But what I loved about this team, and this was the beginning of greatness for us and really being the standard, is that these kids, a lot of them never played football before in their life, but they worked their ass off each and every day. They did what I needed them to do. Now, their parents were rough, man. They was rough. They was not, a lot of other parents was not grateful. A lot of the parents wasn't present. This was the year where, guys, I mean, really for the last 7-8 years, I pick up kids, but this was the year, man, where I have 8-9 kids in my truck, in the back of the truck, in the bed of the truck. I'm surprised I didn't get a ticket or nothing. But these kids will ride or die. So this is what we did at this particular banquet. Y'all hold on, guys. This thing that froze up on me. All right, let's see here. All right. So this year was really special, man. I wanted to do something special for the kids. And the biggest thing that I can think of at that time was getting these kids PlayStation 4s. I mean, when your heart is in the right place and you want to do right by people, you begin to go really deep into how you can have a positive impact in the life of those you're serving for a long period of time, right? And to this day, a lot of these kids are seniors in high school. You know, a lot of them are juniors. Some have graduated, but these kids will never forget that kind of stuff. And look, what I'm saying to you guys too is, if you got the money or you able to get the sponsorships, right? Be different, stand out, and don't be afraid to share what you've done. Y'all hear me? Stand out and don't be afraid of what anybody may say, because haters going to hate anyway. Haters going to hate anyway, guys. Look, guys, one of the biggest complaints I hear from coaches on social media is, Coach Beast, you don't post your game film. I want to see your game film. So what I did was I post game film. I post practice game film. And I'm saying, people say, oh, this ain't good football because you beat a team with a bad defense. This ain't real football. Number one, can I control who I play? And number two, why are you disrespecting the team we're playing? Maybe in our team, maybe we put in the work so much that we make the other team look bad and look obsolete. Because what I teach, guys, dominating the trenches, dominating the line of scrimmage, right? That's what we do. So my point, guys, is haters going to hate. Haters going to hate regardless. You know, they want game film. Oh, coach, you don't post game film. We don't know how good your team is. Then we post the game film. Oh, they only scored because that defense is weak. Womp, 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 right? Haters gonna hate and they're gonna find shit to talk about because they don't like you. But what I've learned in life, guys, and this is something that God has shown me, God, the universe of both, has taught me, is that the right people are going to align with you. The reason why you guys are watching this show is because you align with me. It's something about me that attracts you and make you want to tune in, right? If you didn't like something that I did, or you don't resonate with me, you won't be on this show. You won't listen to my content. You don't want to be a part of the Beast family, right? And I'm cool with that, right? So understand that haters are going to hate regardless of what you do. I tell Miss Beast all the time, and she knows. We talk about, we got certain family members and stuff that don't like us. I said, look, we could be billionaires and we can cure cancer and we can make everybody wealthy. And guess what? Those people still won't like us, period. We can be hobos on the street begging for money. They still won't like us. Certain people just won't like you because of what's going on with them on the inside, and they got a problem and they got an issue. Y'all feel me? Like that's the problem with a lot of people, is that they have their own insecurities, biases, their own weaknesses. And when you are winning, when you are getting W's, when you are shining, it's something on the inside of them that triggers this level of negative energy, this negative mindset to make them want to hate on you, that inspire them to post and talk shit about you. That's not on you, coach. That's on them. And don't let what they do, and I'm preaching to myself, don't let what they do stop you from being great. Because I guarantee you start running the Beast offense and winning, you're going to attract haters. If you start winning games, period, on defense, running the 4-4 Reaper, you're going to get haters. And they're going to pull all kind of crap out of their ass to try to make you look bad or try to discredit your greatness. Just be great. Just be great. Because haters are going to hate, period. Period. Every phase of my life, I got haters. Every phase of my life. And it just is what it is. All right, guys, let's continue on. I'm going to speed up. Also, guys, if you guys got questions, this is your time to go ahead and put it. I'm gonna kind of go along here, and I'm going to pause, and I'm going to answer questions. I'm going to kind of do it like that. All of that good stuff. Y'all bear with me. Let me see here. Let me read some of y'all responses. Coach Eric says, I hate that you do something like this and still have unappreciative people around you. Facts, man. Facts. That year, I had a really bad coach. I had a rogue coach, a Judas. Y'all know the Judas, right? The one that would betray you. I had a Judas, and he wanted to take credit for everything that has been accumulated over the years. And this guy was a guy I let coach just because he had a son on the team and he was there every practice. And it was just bananas. And I had to kick the guy off the team, him and another guy off the team that very year. It was a turbulent season. But, nonetheless, the standard is still the standard. This the year, guys, while I was telling you, the coach came onto the field with a beer, and the other coach came and was blaring all kind of, just crappy music and all of that. And I was like, no, this can't happen. And so that was this year in this picture, as a matter of fact. All right, Coach Nielsen says, dealing with people like that, you just can't win. You can't. And my rule, guys, and one of the most common questions that I'm asked by you guys is, how do you deal with difficult parents or parents who give you a hard time? I don't deal with them, guys. I let them go. I let them know the standard at the first of the season. If they don't like it, they can go. They can take their kid, because the last thing I want to do is let one bad apple ruin the entire culture of the program, right? And, it sucks sometimes that the kid has to be affected by it, but the parent will use the kid almost as a almost like a bridge, right? Like a bridge to get to you and make you like not want to let the parent go. They like, well, my kid on the team, he's not going to say crap to me. I will let both go, because sometimes you have to. If you don't, that parent going to talk, and then the kid hearing the parent or getting coached by the parent, right? To think bad things about you, and before you know it, the kid talking to the other kids about you, and now the other kids looking at you side eye. You got the parents looking at you side eye. You got the assistant coaches looking at you funny because you got a parent that's a rogue and you don't want to hurt their feelings, or you're scared to let them go. Look, let their ass go. I'm telling you, that will help you avoid a nightmare season faster than anything. Just cut the counselor off and move on. I'm telling you, because they're going to be more of a liability in your program than an asset. And I've seen it time and time again. I don't care how good the kid is. Don't chase them, replace them. Don't chase them, replace them, guys. So let's see. Let's continue on, guys, with the show. And guys, continue to drop your questions and comments. I'm going to get to them, guys. If I don't, two things you can do, guys. Of course, you could drop the super chat and it'll automatically populate your question. I'll be able to read it. If you can't, or you don't want to go that route, guess what? We now have the OT membership. We got the OT Elite Coaches membership. So when you go into OT, guess what? We're going to answer all these questions, and we're going to do it with class. Everybody's going to have our video up, or if you don't want to have the video up, that's fine. You could just drop your question, and it's guaranteed to get answered that way in the OT membership. Be sure to join that. All you got to do is go to my playbook store, scroll down a little bit. You'll see the OT Elite Coaches community, and I'm able to get y'all questions that way. All right, guys, let's continue on here. So the picture you see on the screen is this is a part of our summer workouts. Now, the summer workouts is something that I started years ago because I wanted to have a strategic advantage. I knew I had a lot of kids that were small on the team. And as y'all can see, a lot of those kids are more like skill players. But guess what? Some of them guys had to be on the line just because we didn't have a lot of size that year, right? So we do our summer workouts to get the kids conditioned, to get them stronger, to get them more in shape and get them ready to play. So we start our summer workouts usually in May, okay? Late May, early June. Okay, and so I do it early June because for some reason, like all the kids go on vacay, or at least that's what the parents say. They go on vacay late May, and so we start usually the first week of June, and then we start getting kids coming, as the summer come along. But look, if you start summer workouts and you only got 3 or 4 kids, that's fine, because the purpose of summer workouts is to get your leaders, to get your get the core players on your team right, ready, conditioned, acclimated to your culture. Okay, so that's the sole purpose of what we do. Okay, guys, and this is just another picture of us doing workouts. With what I had them doing right there, I'm trying to see if I had them doing push-ups or mountain climbers. 9 times out of 10, this kind of looked like mountain climbers because little man back here is on his knees. We do mountain climbers a lot. Like, guys, mountain climbers and belly drops are usually like a punishment with most youth football teams. We do them as a part of our regimen. So the standard is belly drops and mountain climbers. They eat it up. The punishment that our kids get that they hate when they have to, oh yeah, y'all can see the practice field. Y'all see this walkway back here where the cars are? Their punishment is I tell them to get off my field and they go on the other side of that walkway there. That's usually where the parent section is, but I have them kind of go in this corner. It eats them alive, right? Because they want to be a part of the process. They want to be a part of the practice. So that's kind of a reverse psychology thing we do with the kids, because they're going to, you got some kids that get mad and get an attitude and they become a distraction. And I don't make them do belly drops. I don't make them do mountain climbers. I will make their behind go and just stand and watch their teammates put in the work. And don't be like a quarterback or a running back or a linebacker or something like that. And you see your teammate go get in your position and he's doing a good job and the coach is fired up, the team fired up. It eats that kid alive, and it makes them come back to you after they have the attitude and stuff, right? And it's, coach, I'm sorry, coach. I didn't mean to disrespect you, coach. They go through that. It's like, I listen, I know they're going to come back and, have them get back to work. you know, and then like if they do something too bad, you know, of course we'll have them run extra sprints or something like that after practice, go old school with that. But usually what eats them alive is the fact that they cannot participate at practice no more. Eat them up. All right, guys, this is just another picture of us doing our workouts again. If y'all see, even with this small group of kids we got, we're going circuit. Like the kids are, they doing a lot of stuff. This is a lot of military stuff. This is when Coach Beast had dreads. He was a little bigger than what he is now. I was probably like 305 pounds in this picture, 310. This is when I was training to become a strong man, guys. So I was really getting really big at this time. All right. All right. I know I wanted to throw this picture in here because I know a lot of you guys ask me, like, how do you get your center and your quarterback on the same page with snapping the ball and shotgun? And literally what we do is I make sure that center and that quarterback put in the reps before practice and after practice to make sure they're on the same page, they communicate, and all of that good stuff. The center is comfortable, the quarterback is comfortable, they got chemistry. And like I always say, these two kids are usually some of the smartest kids on the team. So if they got the chemistry, it really reduces the level of error and just tension between the offensive line and the skill guys. So that's a big one, guys. All right, guys. So here is something that I really want to put an emphasis on, because I have you guys sometimes asking me, right? Like, is it okay to practice with a junior high team or like with another team in your league? My answer is yes. Hell yes, right? So this is our team practicing, scrimmaging actually with the junior high, the local junior high school football team, right? So we and what's so funny, not trying to brag, but my 12U team took it to these 13, 14-year-olds. Like, we gave them hell, right? And so I like practicing with like an upper tier, you know, age group, because I want my kids familiar with adversity. I want them to know how it feels to play against somebody that's bigger, stronger, maybe even smarter than them. And they realize that, oh man, I'm competitive. I can hang. So when we play against teams in our league, oh my God, it's a mindset shift, right? We can go against anybody. That's kind of the mentality that we have in that situation. So this was awesome. Shout out to Coach Harper, Coach Martin, all those guys who invited us and scrimmaged with us that year. All right, guys. So what I'm gonna do is pause, and I'm gonna let me get to some of y'all questions. And if you got a question, go ahead and drop it in the comments, guys. I'm gonna try to end this show on time today, which is 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. So make sure you go ahead and drop your questions so I can get to it. Let's see here. Ryan says, Coach, have you had any experience with Playmaker X app? What are your thoughts about it, using the app and its ability to print and play diagrams for players and wristbands? I don't think I had any experience with that one in particular. I don't know if is that the Army app? If that's the Army app, Coach, I have had experience with that one. I didn't like it personally. What I use, Coach, is just Microsoft PowerPoint. It's just easy. I got a corporate background and we use Microsoft everything, Microsoft Office, all of that stuff. So like the plays and like with the playbooks and all of that, I do them all in Microsoft PowerPoint, and then I just make it into a PDF and then I go from there. So if you use Playmaker, man, go for it. Me personally though, I use Microsoft PowerPoint. All right, let's see. Coach Mason says, have a coach in my league that wants us to have a spread formation. I tried to tell him that the balanced single wing, we can still spread them out and run the ball. Yeah. I mean, I'm going to tell you guys this right now. I'm going to put y'all on game about something. In youth football, you're going to run into so many teams that's trying to run the spread because it's trendy. It's what's popular right now. And a lot of guys really believe that every kid needs to learn the spread offense. Almost as if, number one, every kid gonna be running spread at high school. Every high school team don't run the spread. Like here, you got teams that may run the spread, run single wing. You got teams that run double wing. Like, teach the kids the basics. Because here's the thing. The biggest complaint that I hear from high school football coaches is that kids don't know how to block. They don't know how to tackle. They don't know how to get in a three-point stance. But yet we have coaches who just want to run the spread because they see it. They see their favorite team running the spread, their favorite NFL team, college team, whatever, right? And you got kids running spread that really don't have the skill set yet to really run it. You know, there are some good spread youth football teams out there, and I'm not knocking the spread whatsoever, right? I mean, I teach the air raid. I got 2 air raid playbooks, right? You guys can get. So I'm not against the spread. I'm a multiples guy. But what I am saying is, if you're running the single wing offense, whether it's traditional single wing, whether it's the beast offense, you're going to get people who feel like, oh, this is obsolete. This is not even football. And a lot of them don't even know what the hell the beast offense come from. They don't even know the beast offense is a single wing offense. You know what I'm saying? They just don't like how it looks. They never heard of it. It looks different. And don't be the opposite team. Don't be beating somebody's ass running the beast offense. They're really going to try to talk crap about you, you know? And that's just how it is. I would run the single wing offense at the high school level any day before running the spread offense if I got a team that can control the line of scrimmage. If my team can control the line of scrimmage and I got a great blocking team, I'm running some power all freaking day. Y'all hear me? Now, if I got the personnel to do spread, like I said, at the high school level, I'm a multiples guy. I will run multiples. I mean, I run, I run multiples even at the youth level. But at the high school level, I'll give multiple looks. I'll spread the field. I'll run power. But if I could control the line of scrimmage and somebody said you got to choose one, I'm running the single wing offense over spread. If we can control that line of scrimmage, we are running the goddamn single wing all day. All right, guys. Coach Eric says, here in West Virginia, there's probably 5 teams that are passing teams. It's incredibly abnormal to have a West Virginia high school quarterback with over 2,000 yards a year. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's kind of like here, teams are starting to try to do spread, and we got a lot of talent in the state of Alabama. And there's some teams that run that spread like amazing, like a college team. But you got other teams that are trying to run the spread, and they offensive line, their biggest kid on the O-line is 170 pounds. Like, I like to run power and beef it up and do my thing. And I want my kids to know how to block, use leverage, control the trenches, control the line of scrimmage, and dominate, control the clock. That's what I like to do. Yeah, coach just said it. If your team can control the line of scrimmage, you have no business running drop back passes. Yeah, unless you want to get your quarterback hurt and want to get his clock clean. I've seen that a lot. Like at the youth football level, like I tell you guys, like I will run the 4-4 Reaper, and they trying to run spread, and they don't have a good offensive line. We're just going to eat. And then when the quarterback shook, we'll go to 6-2, and we'll really take it to him. Really take that mental game out. We say taking souls. Shout out to David Goggins. I love David Goggins. Shout out to him. He coined the phrase taking souls. That's what we do. We're going to take their souls. And that's what we do. When they try to be fancy and try to do all this stuff, thinking they're teaching their kids football, and the kids don't even know how to goddamn block, get in 3-point stands because they shook. See it happen all the time, guys. All the time. All right, guys. Let's continue on. And for everybody who just chiming in, man, welcome to the Coach B Show. Thank you for chiming in. Go in and hit that like button. And if you're getting value from the show, subscribe and hit the notification bell. I would greatly appreciate it. You'll help me reach more like-minded coaches like you. All right, guys. And of course, guys, if you want to continue this conversation, I really encourage you to join the OT Elite Coaches community. This is where we are going to make youth football great again. We are a family. We got each other back, and this is where we learn and we grow as men and as women. Women, you are invited too, who are coaches, and you learn everything about being the standard in your league, being the best of the best in the country. You hear me? The best of the best in the country. Because guess what? Not trying to toot my own goddamn horn, but there's not many coaches that received the ESPN State Farm Award. And I'm not talking about from winning games. I'm talking about from winning the goddamn city. And so I want to help you guys win your city. That's how we make youth football great again. Imagine having a coach in each city around the country or the world that's a top tier youth football program where kids are being helped, encouraged. They are excelling academically. They are excelling as a leader. They are excelling in character and discipline. That's what we want to do. That's how we win our culture. That's how we win our generation. That's how we win our kids. Because the culture's so screwed up right now. We need somebody standing in the gap and making a difference. That's what it's about. Coach says, why run the wedge out of base? Wouldn't it be easier out of tight, giving you more lead blocking? Are you talking about, Coach, running the wedge out of the beast offense, or which formation you talking about, just so I can answer your question correctly? Coach said the best high school team in West Virginia takes souls pregame. 12 championships in 17 years has an intimidating factor to it. Hell yeah, it does. Hell yeah, it does. The beast. Okay. So for us, Coach, when we're running the beast in the base set, it's already a healthy, unbalanced line, right? And so one thing we like to do, two things we like to do. Number one, I love the window dress. Remember, when we're calling these plays, Coach, we're setting them up for different things, right? So we may run 16 power, then we go 15 power, then we go 16 power. Now they may be expecting us to go 15 power, and we wedge them in the middle. Totally mind F them. I can't say the word because I'm used to YouTube and I want to get demonetized. But you set teams up for the big play, right? So we'll run the same formation, give the same look, and then we just totally throw them off with the wedge in a new blocking scheme, right? So if we play on a team that got a weak defensive line, or we need that beef in the middle, we will go into our 300 set or our tight set, and we'll take it to them on the inside. But many a times, guys, when you're hurting the team with your sweep plays or your off tackle runs, and they shook, now they starting to over adjust and things of that nature. When they over adjust, show them the same thing. Just show them the same thing, but just wedge them. They think the play still gonna be sweep. They still think a 16 sweep about to happen, or a 15 sweep gonna happen, right? And then you off to the races. Or you can definitely be that coach where you line up in that tight set or that 300 set, and you're daring them to stop you. You can do that too. It's just about your coaching philosophy and your style. I like to throw in some window dressing in there to really throw off the defense. Great question though, Coach. Very good question. All right, guys, let's fly through this so we can skedaddle. All right, so this kid is IP. Now, he's one of our running backs. He was our outside beast back when we first started running the beast. Super fast kid. As a matter of fact, this kid is an all-state track star now. He don't even play football no more. He's all-state. And so this belt he got around his waist, we had something called Warrior of the Week. We give Warrior of the Week to the kid that was most outstanding at practice and also academically and in character, right? So he won this belt, and the kids go crazy for this belt. And we do this to motivate the kids and have them excited and pumped to, perform well at practice. So one of our favorite things to do, great idea to do, guys. Go and get a belt. I don't know your culture. Go and get a belt, a chain, whatever you like, a hammer, I don't care. Get something that they'll take pride in and they will work hard for. So when your last practice, which is usually Thursday or Friday for us, we'll give out this award. And the kids are just pumped about it. And we also do like player of the game too after our games as well. So we give a belt away. All right, so this is our Eastside Warriors team. This is a team we won the championship with. This is the team we put up 72 points a game. I mean, not points a game, 72 points in our championship game. We averaged 35 points per game with this team. And if you know, I just want y'all to notice something with this team, right? You see how this team is, the hands behind their back. Look at the facial expressions. No smile. I didn't tell them to do that. I did not tell them to not smile. They did that. You know why they did it? Because that's how we practice. We're very militant. We practice very disciplined, very no BS, and we just take it to teams. That's like their demeanor. That's who they were. And it was fun coaching them. Y'all hear me? Super fun. Also, guys, this is a big one that a lot of people don't talk about. It's the banquet. Okay, this is our team banquet. If you notice, everybody's dressed up, and I'm gonna show this one too. You know, everybody's dressed up, the coaches, the kids, and that's our standard. We want our kids. I don't care if they from the hood, from the suburbs. I don't care if they come from the moon, goddamn it. Like, we got a standard. And we want our kids to understand what greatness and success looks like on and off the field. We want them to know what excellence look like. We want them to know how it feels to be the best of the best, to know how it feels to dress up, to dress down. Mind you, we do these, we do goodness, what you call it? We do these little exercises and events, right? Where we teach the kids how to tie ties. We teach the kids how to shake hands, right? And make eye contact. These are things that we do. These are things that we do. You see this? Y'all see this? We do this because it matters. We do this because it's a standard. That's what it's about. That's what it's about, guys. So, I wanted to show you guys this, and I found so many pictures and stuff, guys. It's over with. Now I'm gonna share all kind of stuff with you guys. But I think it's very important, guys, to understand, in order to be the standard in your league, it takes time. It usually don't take just one season. Season one is the foundation, right? What's the old adage? Rome wasn't built in one day. The same thing with being a standard. Year one may be foundational. It may be turbulent. Year two is where you got buy-in. You got your core, kids ready to play. Year three, where you're undefeated. You're beating everybody. That's kind of how it goes a lot of times. These teams that win a championship went off. A lot of these teams. And look, if you're one of these teams, I'm not here to disrespect you. I'm not here to disrespect you. But if you are one of them teams, or coaches who have won a championship, and then all of a sudden they didn't start a team, they dissolved their team the same year, they realize that championship is not as fulfilling as going through the process with your team, building culture, building relationships, falling in love with the process and with the journey. Like that's what got me coaching for so long, coaching youth football. I love to see a kid come to my program and they shy, they bashful, they don't know how to make eye contact, they struggling in their grades, they're not good in football, and then by the end of the season, they got eye contact, they're confident, they're a leader, they found a sense of purpose, right? Like that's my high, that's my championship. I always say this. I make a joke, and Miss B's probably going to get me for this. But I say winning a championship in youth football, it's like trying to get the finest girl in your city, or let's use school, right? You get the sexiest, the finest girl in your school, right? You finally, you got her, you're taking her on a date, she's your girlfriend, y'all do the do, if you know what I mean, y'all do the do, and then after you do the do, you realize that, she's not all what I thought she was. She's not all that. I actually like this girl that was maybe, an average Jane, and she was loyal. She was, she had my back. She was my A1 and everything, opposed to this chick that she's pretty, but she high maintenance. And when we doing the do, it's not even better than the other one, because the other one had more heart. That's how it is winning championships in youth football. Kid you not. Answer this for me, guys. Would you rather win an award from ESPN State Farm and go on this journey of getting backpacks and spirit packs for your kids and your teams, or would you rather just have a team you put together and y'all win a championship and then you don't continue on, or you don't have relationships built? Which one? You put a 1 in the comments if you rather have the first one I mentioned, with the ESPN, the resources to really build a program that's the standard. And give me a 2, and be honest. It won't hurt my feelings. Give me a 2 if you rather just put a team together, a bunch of just talented kids, and then you win a championship and then y'all all dissolve. I see 1. Exactly. 1. Look at this. Exactly. I'd rather have a team all day, every day, where we put in the work, man. We build relationships. Literally today, guys, this just hit me. Literally today, I had one of my former players reach out to me. He's going through a rough time. This kid is in high school now. I haven't coached this kid in like 4 years. I had this kid reach out to me randomly, and he's going through a hard time. And I'm trying to help him through it. That's what it's about. That's what relationships is about. It's that when you stop coaching youth football, right? When you stop coaching and your kids get older, or they got their own families, they come to you. They still trust you and love you and respect you and know that they can talk to you about anything. That's the kind of coach you want to be. That's the kind of coach I am. Like, I don't need, like, I've won championships, but I don't need to win a championship. Screw that. That crap is vain. That shit's vain, guys. I'm telling you what I know. The journey in building this program into a pro, and I'm going to put y'all on game about something. If you want quality people in your program, and I know we did a show about quality, attracting quality parents. If you want quality kids and people in your program, where they're not giving you a lot of drama and BS and hell, right? What you want to do is focus on building your culture first and getting people to fall in love with you, the coach, right? Like, you want your people to fall in love with Coach Vincent, Coach Brown, Coach Nielsen, Coach Eric, Coach Mason, right? Like, you want the people that's in your program, that's in your community, to fall in love with you. You're going to always have haters. We just in a society, guys, where we're in a very tribal society. We're in a very hateful and vengeful society. So you're going to always have haters who don't like what you do, period. Okay. Don't worry about that shit. Okay. What you want to worry about is, are you making an impact, and are you doing the right things to help people in your program, that people who are connected to you, right? That's what it's about. X-Con says life is about the journey, not the destination. If you work hard on your journey, you will receive the destination. Facts, man. Facts, coach. Because here's the thing. One of my favorite hobbies to do, guys, is hike. You want to know why I love hiking? I love hiking because you see so much cool shit while you're walking to your checkpoints and walking to the end point. When you get to the end point, it's like, okay, it's beautiful, but I seen deer, I seen wildlife that I never seen. I seen like a whole nother world. I love hiking for that reason. I love the journey, like the destination. I love the journey of getting to the destination. I don't love the destination, right? So if you coach like that, guys, you fall in love with the journey and not the destination, you'll always be hungry. You'll always outwork the other person because they're trying to win a championship while you're trying to win a city. Oh, that's good. They're trying to win a championship while you're trying to win a city, while you're trying to save a generation, while you're trying to do some big shit. You got me? Man, that was a leadership class right there. That was a leadership, that was a master class. Coach Eric said championships come with the good work. It's not mutually exclusive like people think it is. Facts. Facts. Now, I will say there are some teams that I know got sleazy coaches, but what they did was they'll recruit some of the most talented kids, and then they just blow everybody out. But their culture crap, they fighting, there's all kind of bullshit going on. But then they win a championship, but guess what? It's not even fulfilling. It may stroke the ego of that goddamn coach. And we know a lot of ego-driven coaches, right? That's the problem with youth football, right? We got too many ego-driven coaches. It may stroke their ego, but the kids not helped, not supported, none of that. And that's the problem. Mason said Mason says my name is technically Coach Fanny Pack. Been rocking Fanny Pack on the sideline for 4 years. Shit, do your shit, coach. Hey, I like it, man. I mean, like my daughter's softball coach, is a police officer, and his name is Coach 5-0. Coolest ass name ever. I love branding, guys. If y'all don't have a branded name, hey, do me a favor before we get out of here. Drop your coaching name in the comments, your branded name in the comments, right? Not your real. What do they call you? What do they call you? Or what do you call you? Drop it in the comments. Oh, man. Coach Vincent says, last year, one of my kids' parents died. We still talk all the time. He is like our kid. Exact. That's how you do it, coach. That's how you do it. Like I always say, coach, us as youth football coaches, let's just keep it 100, right? We are not just youth football coaches. We are mentors. We are advocates. We are uncles. We are dads. We are father figures. We are mother figures for the ladies. Like we're not just X's and O's guys. We are life changers. Like that's the problem. That's the problem. Society may not see us like that, but that's exactly what we are. We wear multiple goddamn hats. That's just what we do. We got Coach T. I like that. Coach Vince. Coach Law. Come on, guys. What's y'all coaching name? Y'all too ashamed? Y'all don't have a branded name yet? I need y'all to put y'all branded name. If y'all don't have a branded name tonight on the show tomorrow, I need y'all ass to come up with your own branded name because you need a cool name that people can remember you by. Y'all got me? Y'all need a cool name. Y'all know who I am. I wear it on my goddamn shirt. I wear it on my chest, right? When I coached my daughter volleyball team last fall, Coach Beast. Them girls, oh, you Coach Beast? Who's? Yeah, I'm Coach Beast. That's who I am. I got black. I got eye black, tape, mouthpiece, extra glove, turf tape. And Coach Eric, this is the last question here. Not a whole lot of scouting around here. You get the kids, the school provides, and you ain't going into the school to recruit. You got to be around the good schools to get a lot of talent. Yeah, man. And I understand neighborhoods like that too. What I like to do, I don't know if you do this or any of you guys do this, but I use social media like crazy, and I get kids from all over the place and it's all about marketing and out marketing your guys. You know, when like a lot of schools, and there's a lot of schools here, man, where people are just disrespectful, mad disrespectful if you try to go to the schools. So what I do is I reach out to the parents on Facebook. I ask people to share, and people start sharing. They may not start sharing right off the bat. Some will, depending on the kind of people is following you on Facebook. But just every day, post something. Once or twice a day, post something. And before you know it, you're getting kids all over the place. Like, where does this kid come from? This kid go to this school, that school. Oh my God, right? That's how you do it. That's how you do it. All right, coaches, that's it for the show today. So I want to leave you with something. We got some homework, right? For those who didn't put their nickname, I want a nickname tomorrow. I've got to write that down because I'm gonna hold y'all foot to the fire on that. And number 2, guys, if you haven't already, guys, real talk, if you want to take this to the next level, our conversation, our relationship, y'all want more access with me, Coach Beast, you can have it now, right? Join the OT Elite Coaches community, okay? The OT Elite Coaches community, that's where I will be. We're about to get started hard in the month of April. We're going to do our first live Zoom call, right? So we all can be connected on here and we can all talk, chop it up, and all of that good stuff, guys. We got a lot of amazing stuff coming down the pipe. I got resources in the group that's only available in the group. It's not even available in the store. These are free resources to help you win. So once you join the membership, we got fundraising letters. We got all kind of stuff, guys. And as a matter of fact, I got even more stuff coming down the pipeline to drop in there. That's only for members of the OT group, okay? And remember, guys, we are family. We are the Beast family, and we're going to stick together, and we're going to have each other backs. Guys, I got meetups coming down the line and all that shit, right? We're gonna this relationship is not going to be just a cyber community, right? This is going to be a community where we all come together, connect, network with each other, support each other. Y'all feel me? Let's go. I'm pumped about that, right? I'm super pumped about it. All right, guys. So that's it for the show today. I just want you guys to be great. I will see you guys tomorrow. If you haven't already, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to win more games, score more points, and beast out. See you guys tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Peace.